Hello and welcome back to part 2 of Beyond a Steel Sky on Apple Arcade Gaming. Where we left off, we were just entering into the Union City and looking for a way in. We tried to find a terminal. So there's a fair few characters to meet across the way on here. Honestly, the design of everything in here is just beautiful.
I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old, deflated tires. It was the girl I'd seen earlier. Excuse me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my date!
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you've cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city.
That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff.
Steal
Only,
stuff.
since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deet, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now, excuse me.
What's a deet?
My deet, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. Deet.
What's the deet for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm looking for a boy named Milo, who might have come through here recently.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
Oh, yeah, by the way, you might have noticed there is a black cutout in the left-hand side. It's the new iPhone 14, and for some reason, they want to really show you off that dynamic island that they're calling it. No idea why I would do that. I can't turn it off, but I really like the gameplay on the iPhone. The screen looks absolutely fantastic, but if enough people want it, I'll swap over to the MacBook. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, and leave a like and subscribe. Yeah.
Tell me about this deet.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the deet to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my deet.
He's the one that I can actually distinguish.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often, since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my deet, that is.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already, I was deeting his ID.
Yeah.
Only now, Big
I'm on
Steve
to
has
you.
my deet, and ipso facto, the ID.
What's a U-chip?
It holds your identity, yeah? All your messages and likes and favorites and that. Everyone from the city has one. So, you want something, or you want to get inside your house, and you just boop, and it just happens.
Oh, like an Apple Watch. Nice.
That's all for now.
I think
Thanks.
that's all we can get out of her.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business
Yeah,
interest in
really
dead bodies,
unusual.
she seemed pretty normal.
Oh, okay.
How can I be of assistance?
Stop following me. Strange thing. Look at that. Crowbar. Jimmy it. There you go.
Push me.
Oh, the disappointment if I just leave him.
Hey, kid.
Push me!
Uh,
Push me!
I've got things to do.
Push me!
Fine. Remember when you used to do that as a kid and you try and get it as fast as you could until like everyone fell off? But now it's just like, drive cars fast. Don't drive cars fast, but that is kind of the adult replacement.
Hey,
Don't tell me
kid.
to push it again.
Push me!
Oh, for crying out loud.
Push me!
Oh,
I've got
Jesus.
things to do.
Push me!
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, nice little rusty sound it makes. Okay, cricket. Oh, he's done now. Okay. Hey! Wow. He even say
Hey,
thank
kid.
you.
Hey, weird guy.
My
Yeah,
name's
pretty
not
weird.
Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
Rhymes with
I'll remember that
Brian.
easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Oh,
Thanks, kid.
nice.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm
Good
8 years
imagination, that
old
kid.
and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very
Nice.
comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
Yeah, you
I'm
see
looking
them
for a
missing
boy about
kids.
your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12.
Whoa.
How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Shockingly,
Like
the last
2 nights ago?
days ago.
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Vauxhall, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
That's literally
I
what
mean,
we're looking
Vauxhall says
for.
it's totally huge, and Ember says
Logic.
it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
Who's Vauxhall?
My brother, remember?
I
Can I talk
genuinely
to
did
him?
forget.
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me.
What's your brother
Real
called
question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now.
again? Oh, yeah, he got
Won't
taken
speak
as
to
well,
nobody
then.
but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favour. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
Genuinely, it took me, the first time I played this, about an hour to find that kid. Not because it was hard to find, I just didn't get that piece of dialogue. It took me forever. It felt like forever. It's like, this game is impossible. It's not impossible.
What's this
Once you
about
get
a
past
giant
it,
monster?
The puzzles on
Right,
this
so
aren't too
my
bad.
brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
Bye.
Okay, I'll go.
Yeah. Run past him.
There was a strange smell. The gangs clearly weren't scared of me. Or those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck.
Foster, you need to swing that crowbar. You can't just be going in there like, oh I'm holding one. Do some damage.
It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him. I needed to find someone around here who'd seen the stalker.
Come on, get something in the bin.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one. Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Well, I'm forgetting free stuff,
To the
so...
immigration terminal if you would like a free spankles. Unidentified Gaplander, you have been observed committing a crime.
Crime? But I'm innocent.
Exactly.
Sure you are. I saw you using a weapon on this innocent spankles machine.
It's a tool.
It's just a crowbar.
That's your excuse? Kudos penalty.
What now?
No U-chip detected.
Oh no.
On this one occasion, it appears you are unable to receive the penalty. Please
Okay.
refrain from future illegal acts. And go
I'm really glad the
register.
camera's placed there, though. Yeah, nice one. Stop staring at me, though. Right. If I remember correctly, you can sneak into the office. So many people to talk to.
The guy looked like he'd been out in the sun a bit too long. Smelled like it, too. Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
Free
A
money to sell.
likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to
Joe
meet you.
Wendell.
That remains to be seen.
Alright, get the most Yorkshire man you can get. And let him put it on thick and broad. As opposed to all these New Zealanders that are all like, oh man, Foster, my mate Joey, you know, he's just in the back. But no, we go straight to Yorkshire with this guy. Where are you from, Wendell?
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' Trying being the operative word.
I don't want to alarm you, but there's a strange odor wafting from the back of your truck.
I don't smell out.
Really? Because it's like...
Except the splendid scent of tasty mini Ks, the finest organic knackverse the Gap has to offer.
Don't believe me? Look at those gangs. They love my knackwurst. Can't chase them away.
Aye. Great. Processed knackwurst. As processed as it can possibly get. Contains 30% knack meat.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days.
Disgrace.
Trying to keep the mini case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts.
Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to nout.
And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it,
Brucey.
don't it?
Your name is... W?
Well, some of it.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinch something of yours.
No, he was
heart.
kidnapped from a nearby
I'm gonna
village.
save him.
Oh, I
Middle
see.
North.
Sorry to hear that. You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
Nice.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs. Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
Cheers, pal. Goodbye.
I'll be back.
I'll be here.
Right, how did we steal how do we steal a power cell? I think there might be one in the office. Is there someone on patrol who walks in there? Then we just sneak in.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Surely someone that walks in and out of here. Maybe that's later on. Unless it's them and I've got to fix something. Been a little while since I last played it. About 2 years ago.
I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
It's working!
Look at that.
Hey,
Imagine.
we fixed it!
Just smack it.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick.
Yeah, man, it was
You
you.
see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
Nice.
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, he's magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike.
Definitely a cult.
Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
Nothing.
I find problems.
And then not fix them.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
Nice.
Hey, have you by any chance seen a kid come through here?
Where's the little dude headed? On an adventure, is he?
Oh no. He was kidnapped, snatched from his village, and brought this way.
Oh, right. No. I haven't seen anything like that. Sorry. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to get back to work.
Yes, please do. Ah, I see you.
How can I help?
Can you hit that bird with your big flappy wings? Not that I'm promoting violence to animals, just that one particular.
How can I help?
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
You're such a coward, Foster. Oh, for Christ's sake.
How can I help?
But you can. I need a mini key. I remember. Right, so We get his power cell from inside there. We take the tool. Or we take the power cell, give it to the truck, take a mini K out of the back.
How
and
can I help?
we swap a mini K with that tool. We take the tool. I remember. It's been a while.
Looks like good old-fashioned flesh and bone wasn't gonna cut it. I needed something more.
You could jimmy it. You literally have a crowbar. Just hit everything with a crowbar.
How can I be of assistance?
Find me green man. Pretty sure he does a wander around and then walks into there. We just need to follow him. And this is where the other kid's hiding. But I want that power cell first. Okay, he's going a long way around.
Hello, Voxel.
What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions. I'm looking for a missing kid. He came through this way a couple of nights ago. His name is Milo. He's about Pixel's age.
And my age?
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen anything. I've been in this fortress where it's safe.
Safe from what?
The monster.
Voxel, about this monster. Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
Yeah, it'd be pretty scary if you're a kid, wouldn't it? Having some random thing chasing you down.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster, but you can have it.
What do I do with this firecracker?
And how did you
I
get
don't
hold of
know.
it?
Throw it at the monster, but cover your ears.
See you around.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood. Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates.
What about this idiot?
Excuse me.
Well, hey there, stranger. How's your day going so far?
Well,
Great, I'll bet. Anything old Hobsworth can do for you? By the way, just so you know, I'm on the clock.
Yes, of course, no problem. Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
No, you won't.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Oh, before I forget, I really appreciate your patience back there when I was fixing the bridge. Let me thank you properly. Give me your hand.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. You're from the Gap.
What's wrong with that?
Well, you don't have a U-chip, so I can't give you any kudos.
Well, your heartfelt thanks is enough for me.
Keep a smile on your face.
Brilliant. Okay, I think I figured it out now. So, use the firecracker on these guys. Please don't do that to like crowds of birds either. It's kind of cruel. Well, not kind of cruel. It is literally just cruel.
The doors were locked shut. Perhaps for the best.
If only I had a tool that could open doors. Huh.
This wasn't a job for brawn, and I didn't yet have the brains.
How can I be of assistance?
Hey, yo.
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain. Not like anybody'd listen if I did.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind?
So, your truck is full of mini knockwurst?
You betcha. Mini K, best in the Gap. Even contains some real meat.
Wow.
You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
Be seeing you.
You better believe
Aye.
they make you try and remember that.
How can I help?
Oh, Jesus.
Right. Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves.
Germs with its revolutionary self-perpetuating cleaning organisms.
Gotta keep an eye on him. If he goes into that office, you've got to follow him in there and take it. Yes, Big Steve. Here you
Come
go.
on, big fella.
Oh, one of these nasty things.
The bird's beak looked especially vicious. The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Yeah, Big Steve. Yeah. Good that, isn't it? It's electric waterfall. Do you want this? Nice that they show you didn't get murdered, though. You know? I forget how long this actually is to do all of this. I was kind of thinking it would be quite simple and easy. But
So this deed, pretty valuable,
I'm gonna
huh?
give her this.
Oh, it's only a fundamental part of my enterprise.
And the ID that's on it?
You bet. That's a citizen's ID.
And that would grant access into the city?
You're a sharp one, ain't ya?
Guess what I just found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope. This.
What? My date? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The date for the ID? But
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
It wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Excellent. When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
No. Where do I get one?
Other end of the garden, at the immigration terminal, front of Hobbs's hut.
I'll be right back.
Wait! Give me my deed back. Find me here at my workbench when you're ready.
Nice. So I've not finished this game yet, but I have got a reasonable way into it. So it's been a couple of years, so just trying to remember things might be a bit tricky, but I'm sure I'll be able to get through it.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant. U-chip implant successful. You are now registered with Union
A
City.
U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Probably just into your glove, to be fair. Sprint faster.
Clean like a pro with the helpful clean Roy brand.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. Hey, Ember.
You ready to do this?
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do I need to do?
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
Seems like this is very easily hackable.
Like this?
Yeah, good enough.
does that
Let me
do?
just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... Nothing. It must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city.
See if we can find the lazy green man.
Yak roast sausages. Knock yourself out with a bite of the flesh.
Yes, he's coming out. So when he comes out, we need to sprint in there. Oh, maybe not.
Hobbsworth, was it?
Ah, hello again, stranger.
What are these kudos you've mentioned?
They reward people for doing what's right. Good for themselves, it's good for the city. Reward us for fulfilling our potential as proud Union City citizens. And under the benevolent gaze of the council, we are all happy. No one is ever sad.
Ever.
I figure your contribution to fixing that bollard earns you one. If you got a U-chip.
Sure do.
Great.
Also do.
Hold out your hand. I just got, There you go. Now you're even more awesome than you were before.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank the council.
Cheers, the council.
This may sound like a stupid question, but how do I actually get into the city?
Well, first thing would be to head over to the city gates.
Yes?
If you got a valid ID, and just scan your U-chip, and the bridge will open.
Valid for what?
Now, that is the stupid question. You need a vehicle to get through the big doors there. If you have transport clearance, like that old fella with the smelly truck, you just drive up, scan your ID, and roll right onto the elevator down to the cargo bay.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
How can I get into the city?
Like I said, only registered citizens with transport can get into the city.
I knew I couldn't wait that long. There had to be a different way in. See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
Graham's ID was finally starting to get me places. The power cell was completely wrecked.
Give that kid a sandwich. That's what we got.
The power cell was completely wrecked.
Kid needs his sandwich.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Food delivery for Mr. Voxel.
Oh, yes. One of Hobsworth's city singers. Do you want my crusts?
You eat them. Warriors need their strength. Can I grab another one of those firecrackers?
Sorry, mister. That was the last one.
Bye.
How do I fix that power cell?
My crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them.
Do I steal a power unit from somewhere? I feel like I do. I'm not sure.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Ooh,
The
some
machine ejected a
spankles.
garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles. One step forward, two steps back. I had a citizen ID, but my outdated U-chip firmware wasn't going to play nice with more modern devices.
U-chip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
See if she can fix it. If I can even find it.
Ember,
Hi again.
I spoke to Voxel about his monster problem.
You what?
I think his monster is the vehicle I've been tracking.
Good for you. So you told him the monster was real? Won't be seeing him anytime soon. Nice one, Super Dad.
There's a problem with this ID you gave me. I tried the bridge, but it wouldn't let me through. Apparently my U-chip is out of date.
Oh, right. They had to replace the hand scanner recently. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
What happened to the old hand scanner?
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't take it. Shut up.
Either way, the ID you gave me doesn't work.
Hey, listen, guy. The ID is tip-top. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's old. Like you.
Well, have you got any newer replacements?
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It stays there. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only do that inside the city.
And without the update, I can't get across the bridge. I appear to be at an impasse.
Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Could maybe hack the bridge, but... Nah. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Did you say hack?
Okay. So you know how everything here runs on Minos?
Minos? Surely that's not based off the old Link system.
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old Link tech.
Smart shoes, smart toasters, smart light bulbs, smart fridges. Minos makes everything smart, smart, smart. Except the humans.
Anyway, you know how Hobbsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without any smarts figure out how machines work. Old Hobbsworth has all kinds of safeguards so he can't mess things up more when they break. But with a few modifications...
Can you do more than just diagnose Minos machines?
Much more.
Could I borrow your hacker? Is that a no? Could I maybe trade you something for your hacker?
Honestly, probably not.
Okay, so if you won't trade me for that hacker, could you make me one?
For a price, and a whole lot of inconvenience.
What do you mean?
For starters, you need one of Hobbsworth's Minos scanners.
If only I took one.
You get me one
now.
of them, and then we can talk about next steps.
You mean this thing?
Oh, you found one already? Where'd you get it?
I stole
It was just lying around in Hobbsworth's hut.
He really should be more careful. Right then. Let's see what else you've got in that bag that might be worth my time, trouble, and effort.
I don't know if you can use this, but how about this finger?
Okay, creepy. Let me take a look. Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle.
So it's a deal then. You'll hack this scanner, and the finger is yours.
You betcha. Pleasure doing business with you. Meet me at my workbench when you're ready.
Immediately.
All right, one Ember grade Minos hacker.
Thanks. So how do I use this thing?
You activate scan mode, obviously.
Duh.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part. Now follow me. This is how I find hidden systems. They're all over the place. There you go. One just popped into range.
Okay, what do I do now?
Right, so this here is a diagnostic view of Minos.
Looks like it runs the vending machine.
No kidding. See those task nodes? The darker ones?
Yeah?
Well, unlike Hobbsy's little vanilla scanner, my hacker can swap them round. So let's see how smart you are. Want to give me an infinite supply of spankles? You did it! You're smarter than you look. Okay, apply the hack and you'll be good to go. All right, mate. Figure the rest out yourself. Oh, and try...
Nice conversation.
Apologies, but despite you being a valid user, we have decided to not dispense on this occasion.
At least I felt validated.
Now all we need is a truck.
The power cell was completely wrecked. The power cell was completely wrecked. I got you a drink.
Shame it ain't something stronger. Would you like to hear a knack-verse joke?
Not really.
How do you make a sausage roll?
Listen,
Push it down an hill!
Brilliant. Pure gold.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Wendell's power cell wasn't looking too functional.
Oh man, you saw, huh? I don't think it's supposed to smoke like that.
Not conventionally, no.
Listen, don't tell Wendell. I'll fix it.
Now?
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
What was that tool you were pointing at the bridge?
Minos scanner. It's super neat. All of us diagnosticians use them. I pointed at a device, and it shows me how it works. See, everything in Union City runs on Minos. Everything's interconnected, from big safety systems and freight elevators, all the way down to toasters and hand dryers. All on Minos.
Okay, so you're saying it's a citywide universal operating system?
Whoa, I don't know what that is, but maybe. I'd hate to think what'd happen if a scanner like this fell into the wrong hands.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
I think I remember what to do now. I think. We need to tea leaf. Tea leaf these things.
Warning. This entrance is strictly vehicle only. All pedestrians...
Those guns look like they meant business.
Something here somewhere I can take.
Excuse me.
Citizen Graham, you are not authorized for this area.
I was going to have to get used to being called Graham. I just wanted to ask some questions.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm a 4YR droid. And 4YR droids are programmed to ask questions, not answer them.
You're not like that other droid across the bridge.
You mean 2CU? That little jumped up. Tin Pop voice box. That's all she is.
And you're a better model?
Better, older, tougher, more reliable. Underneath this steel skin lies the beating heart of a 13.7 volt power cell.
Nice.
Wow.
Old tech,
Definitely
you
not
see.
taking that.
Tested. Solid. Whereas that flying volleyball over there runs on solar. Sun goes down, she's useless. But me, I can go all night long.
You mentioned a power cell?
Correct. I run off a 13.7 volt power cell.
Really? Would it fit in a truck?
It would fit in older models.
Like that truck over there?
Might do. Looks old enough.
Mind if I borrow your power cell?
But I would power down. Cease to exist.
That's taking a pretty pessimistic view.
Wouldn't you in my position?
Think of it as a well-earned retirement.
Sounds more like death.
It does.
What
You're not
is it you're
selling it,
doing
Foster.
here?
I recycle. Cans, mostly.
What happens to the cans?
First, they get compacted. Then they go down to the recycling center.
Then what?
Well, they get recycled. Turned into stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Important stuff. Really, really important stuff. So I've been told.
Any ideas on where I can get one of your power cells?
Ah, sorry. Factory that made them and me shut down years ago.
Thanks.
Bye.
Warning. Extreme measures will be taken against non-compliant pedestrians.
Nearly died.
Alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to alert. Pedestrians now have only 5 seconds to comply.
The conveyor appeared to be part of a waste recycling system.
Definitely need his battery.
Unacceptable cargo detected. 4Y, our unit has been alerted to solve the problem.
You outdated scrap pile! I am the unacceptable cargo! Let me down! You're risking the future of all the little kids!
Not to be rude, pal, but I need that battery.
I had a charged power cell.
Sorry, buddy. Right then, power up this truck. We can be on our way.
Lights flickered on. Wendell's truck had power, and with it, I had my ticket into the city. With the power cell replaced, the truck was good to go.
And that's where we're going to leave off this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and we shall enter the city in the next episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and take care. Till the next time.